Talking Heads changed music forever. They mixed art, rock, and new sounds in a fresh way. Everyone knows their big songs and iconic videos. But there are many hidden stories behind their genius. These facts are often missed in other documentaries. They show us how truly unique this band was. We will look at some of these deeper moments. These discoveries will surprise even their biggest fans. They reveal the true depth of their artistic ideas. Before Talking Heads, David Byrne and Chris Frantz explored art in unusual ways. In Providence, Rhode Island, they made experimental films and performance pieces. One notable project was a short film called Schizophrenia in 1975. This film was minimalist and surreal. It showed Byrne's strong visual and conceptual ideas very early on. His love for art and unique visions came before music became his main focus. It reveals a deep artistic root for the band's future work. The band's early days were very close and shared. Chris Frantz and Tina Weymouth lived in a small loft in New York City. David Byrne often stayed with them, sleeping on their couch. This shared living space was key for their start. It allowed for constant creative work together. This close way of life helped build their strong musical bond. Their shared home became the birthplace of Talking Heads' unique sound. This deep connection formed the band's foundation. Tina Weymouth's bass playing was special. She taught herself to play, creating her own style. She did not follow typical rock or blues bass lines. Instead, she took ideas from marching band drums and African rhythms. Her goal was to connect perfectly with Chris Frantz's drumming. She made bass lines that were more like rhythm than melody. This focus on percussive, trance-like grooves became a key part of the Talking Heads sound. It gave their music a distinctive feel. Jerry Harrison brought his own important history to Talking Heads. Before joining them, he played keyboards for the Modern Lovers. He was part of their early recordings in 1972. This was for their first album, released later in 1976. This work connects Talking Heads to the very start of the proto-punk scene. His skills added to the band's artistic edge. It showed a link between two very important bands of that era. The famous album title, Remain in Light, came from a misunderstanding. David Byrne was watching Japanese television. He thought a news anchor described a Remains of Light ad. This ad was possibly for a light bulb that kept glowing after being turned off. This accidental phrase deeply matched the album's themes. It spoke of ideas that stay, information that flows, and thoughts that linger. It was a perfect title born from a simple mistake. David Byrne and Brian Eno aimed for more than just music. Their 1981 album, My Life in the Bush of Ghosts, was groundbreaking. But it was also meant to be part of a bigger project. They planned to make a feature film with the album's sounds. They wanted to use the same cut-up voice samples in a fragmented visual story. This film was never made. However, it shows their early dreams for avant-garde visual storytelling. Their ambition went far beyond just sound. David Byrne's oversized suit in Stop Making Sense was more than just a funny costume. It was a powerful artistic statement. Byrne wanted his head to look very small compared to his body. He aimed for a ludicrous or alien effect. This was a direct comment on the typical rock star image. He wanted to make the performer's body less important. The focus should be on the show and the ideas, not the person's ego. It pushed the boundaries of performance art. These hidden facts show Talking Heads as true innovators, from early experimental films to new ways of making music, from unique bass lines to multimedia dreams. They always pushed what a band could be. Their methods went beyond simple music creation. They were always exploring art in all its forms. This deep artistic drive made them stand out. It shaped their sound and their unforgettable live shows. Talking Heads left a lasting mark on music and culture. Their journey was full of artistic risks and discoveries. They always looked for new ways to express themselves. These lesser-known stories give us a deeper look into their minds. They show how a band can be more than just musicians. Talking Heads were true artists, always exploring, always creating. Their legacy continues to inspire new generations to think differently.